What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another live day trading replay. Market literally just open right now. I noticed this pre-market little SMT that we're creating right here. So I want to watch out for that. That is crazy. As soon as we open, we're getting this huge candle. Holy crap! I've not seen a 6:30 a.m. candle like that in a minute. But let's see if we want to reverse off this, or if we want to go lower. We are bearish on the 1 hour and on the 4 hour. I want to see if we sweep this 4 hour low on one of them and reverse up. We could sweep it on ES and reverse off NASDAQ. But let's see what we do. That 5-minute S&T is all I'm looking at right now. I mean, that was pre-market, so we didn't take out Asia high. So that's something to watch out. We do have all this liquidity to the downside that's close. This would be kind of far for us, but I could definitely see us still going down. Crazy 6:30 candle. That is wild. I've been back testing, and oh yeah, no news this week. But like not that important. It's bearish, so that's why I'm bearish as well more. But I've been back testing. I've been catching a lot of trades like recently on the 1 minute. So like, what will happen is we'll literally get a sweep like this. Either price will come back into a fair value gap or equilibrium. Break structure on the 1 minute. Or enter in a displacement area like this. Dude, look at the markets, bro. That's crazy. Everything's red. And then pretty much it'll just continue lower without giving us a proper entry on the 5 minute. So let's see what that happens. Like if we inverse this 1 minute. If we inverse this 1 minute on both, like I'd wait for us to inverse this, come back into fair value gap, and then we'll break structure, inverse another one to go back to the other side. Because I want that sweep, that confirmation, and then that retracement, and then continuation. But it looks like we just want to go lower, to be honest with you. Got 5 hours of sleep today, guys, so I'm not feeling too awake right now. Hate working in the night and then having to trade in the morning. It's rough. See, this is what happens when I start skipping the gym again, because we entered this 1 minute fair value gap, but it's literally 6:33. We're trading on the trade a 550K account today, so we got 3 days to pass, and then we can get a payout 5 days after that. So low key, I kind of wanted to see a 5-minute retrace, because obviously we want to go down, but this might have been or like a 5-minute liquidity sweep, but this might have been our 5-minute liquidity sweep right here on pre-market. But I want to see us come back up right now because it's new money is into the market. So like before I like enter short or something like that, if we come into this gap one more time or something like that, or it looks like we're about to create a 5-minute fair value gap, if we enter that one, that would be even better, and then break structure back to the downside. Or if we inverse this gap, if we create it. I'm on ES because ES looks like it's the leading index. Also the leading index for this SMT divergence right here too. As you can see, ES swept out this high right here, and then NASDAQ didn't sweep it out, so it's leading to go down. And then the opposite would be true for SMT to the upside, which I'm saying if we have one right here, we might actually here to here to here. Wait, we do. NASDAQ slipped 6:30 lows. You guys didn't. We broke structure on the 1 minute. I want to see if NASDAQ inverses this gap to go lower, or if we're reversing off this 5-minute SMT. It's actually not even, wait. It's just a 1 minute SMT actually. And this one's a 5-minute. Let's see if we got anything on the 1 hour. This one. No, we don't. 15 minute. Right here. 'Here. 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 ' I don't want to be bearish, but I think we're bearish. But we'll see what happens. What about an inverse 5-minute fair value gap? But also it could be a equilibrium on the 5-minute. A lot of stuff going right now on my charts. Kind of hard to understand. Let's see if ES wants to break structure. If it does, then that's probably means we want to go higher. If it doesn't, then it means it's a retracement. Let's see a break of structure right here. Okay, we've touched this 1-minute fair value gap. Gotta make sure I'm looking on like bullish and bearish, but just know my bias pretty much. All right, we entered off that break of structure. Sit, wait, and don't let your emotions control you. That's what we do. Stopped out again. So we re-entered off this 1-minute break of structure back to the upside because we broke structure to the downside right here, barely right here on ES, and also on NASDAQ we broke structure on the 1 minute right here. So that was our retracement. Now we want to go higher to, I'm assuming London, since we swept out London low and we're reversing off that, and ES is leading to the upside, so that's why I entered right there. And I put my stops below these lows because it makes sense. We like made this low, and then we were coming up, but we swept it again. And then once we hit this like 15-minute high, I'm gonna put my stops to break even, which would be a 1 to 6.9, but obviously if I move to break even, then zero profit. But I'm gonna go piss. Every time a candle does this, not every time, but a lot of the times, yeah, the other candle is just straight the other way. But I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, these two candles shot up and nothing happened. I mean, we came down a little bit, but just like that. Exactly like that. But, I mean, I don't think it's going to go to my stop loss, but it could do whatever it wants. Alright guys, it's going to be the end of the video.